Hey, I'm Galen, or Red Galen. I was thinking about doing Van Galen at some point, but then I feel like if this ever took off and became a thing, I would get sued. So, not doing Van Galen currently. Um, but yeah, so I'm a programmer at Red Oak Studios working on Darkest Dungeon 2. This is Industries of Titan, which is the new game from Brace Yourself Games. Who then the reason I haven't been like streaming recently, but I wanted to stream this because Cadence of Hyrule was actually one of the first games that I streamed once I got like my green screen and my like basic setup last year going again. So I thought it would be fun to stream a little bit of Industries of Titan for like a couple hours. Um, and yeah, so Industries of Titan is a shipbuilding game. I should mention that I'm kind of friends with a bunch of the folks at Brace Yourself Games, including Andy Wynn, who is the game director on this. So I got this code for free. If that affects anybody's opinion who might be watching this, probably in VOD form. So yeah, Industries of Titan released on the Epic Game Store yesterday in under early access. They're still working on a lot of features, such as ship-to-ship combat, which is the first thing that I played 2 years ago at PAX West. That's not actually in this current version. There's still a combat system involving turrets that you place in your city when you get attacked, but you can't do ship-to-ship combat yet in this version of the game. I have some previous save files, but I'm not sure they're fully compatible, so I was just going to start a new game. Set it to standard difficulty for now. And let's see, I'm going to just go with the basic low-risk land grant for the moment. Which core? We'll keep tutorials enabled at the moment because I don't think I've actually made it all the way through all the tutorials, so I want to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I've got through most of them previously. So I'll probably just kind of skip through a lot of it. But yeah, this is made in Unreal 4, which is relatively unique for a strategy game. I haven't seen a lot of other strategy games made in Unreal 4, I don't think, but it has a very distinctive look because of that. Like, really nice looking game. Huh. I'm not getting audio in this intro cutscene anymore. Interesting. I don't think I did anything. I hadn't tried this patch yet, though. It's unfortunate, because Danny's music is pretty good. See if I get audio when I get in. Oh yeah, I'm getting audio now.
Welcome, founder, to
Huh.
Industries of Titan.
Maybe I should report that as a bug.
You may find plenty of what
See if
we
I can
like
get that to happen
call
later
bugs,
again.
which the council are eager to squash. Thank you. The council.
Yeah, there are bugs. This is early access. I can move the camera around. I can rotate the camera in this like close to but not quite isometric perspective. I can zoom in and out. I like the cloud layer. My employees going in. I can pause the simulation. I can unpause the simulation. I can up the game speed, lower the game speed, as you would expect in most simulation games.
My name is Shiaro Hess, and I am your corporation monitor. I make sure I also we work together.
Corporation monitor, cool. I do like that the voice acting went in recently. I don't mean to be mean with skipping all this, but I've heard it already.
Any land outside your territory, if you wish to use.
Yeah, so you can change these different views to view different statistics and pollution, similar to you would in SimCity.
I see you eyeing those ruins. Intriguing, aren't they? The ruins cover
Thanks,
almost
Jeff.
every inch of Titan. They're the wreckage of an earlier, more foolish age.
All right,
The
select
duels
ruins
that
made
was
inside my
Wilhelm left many
territory. Yep.
resources and artifacts behind.
Survey these ruins. Ruins
Your
have stuff in
territory
them.
already contains some ruined structures.
Speed up
You can
time.
survey them in your city view. Survey results will show you the contents of the ruins.
So this
Issuing a survey
ruin,
order
I have a
will assign
choice of
an
the
employee to
isotope,
do it
one
for you.
isotope, but I get
Try
waste from
surveying the
it.
ruins you control.
Or I can get a red artifact. I think the next tutorial requires me to...
Founder, survey results have shown that some nearby ruins contain valuable resources.
I think I have to do the resources first
Resources
to
are
get
used
this
to construct
tutorial done.
buildings and devices. Our city needs them to grow. Try salvaging one of the ruins to gather its resources now. The resource.
Yep.
Founder,
And the win
you
condition
may be
here
interested
is
to learn that there are other secrets
getting rid of all
inside
the rebel
nearby
camps, I
ruins.
believe.
They can contain artifacts, rare and valuable technology from before Titan's
So
fall.
survey another
When you
one.
select a ruin, you can
Survey a
choose
few
to
of them.
extract artifacts instead of salvaging it. But keep in mind, not all
Okay, that
ruins
doesn't
contain
have
artifacts. You must
an
survey them
artifact.
first to make
Damn
sure.
it. Should have surveyed another one
Artifacts are
first.
very rare, so use
Because I
them
knew that
wisely.
first one had an artifact.
If you have many artifacts, you can always donate them to the council. It will earn you quite a bit.
No, salvage that one. Ah. All of them. None of them had artifacts. I definitely surveyed those in the wrong order apparently. All right. Still no artifacts. Okay, I'm just going to keep surveying until I mean, I could also skip this step, but I do actually need an artifact. A later tutorial step, so no. So unlucky. Oh, there's one. They haven't taught me how to claim land yet. So, this blue border is basically like the initial land around your headquarters. But you can claim more land by using this resource up here, which is influence, which is like the two hands shaking. So I'll extract that artifact. I've also ran out of space. Get it.
Hey there, Founder.
Alright.
You make the tremble. No worries.
Waste management, man. I do get waste from a lot of stuff, and you can burn waste
Titan, Founder.
later. You need
I
to
am
burn
Einar
waste because you
Peer,
basically run
your
out of space to
council
place it.
representative. There are each of us. I hope you will. And remember,
All right. When I play in the future, I will skip tutorials. I'm just worried that I missed something in the later tutorials
enter
that'll
your
become
headquarters
important.
by selecting it in your city view. I suggest you
myself
build
down
some
a bit.
devices inside of your headquarters. Every new city needs a few essential devices
Place me
to
there.
operate smoothly.
Right, yep, this is my HQ. The building stuff is similar to when you're in
Founder,
city
this
view. It's just
headquarters is
on
the
a
best place to
micro scale?
build the
Micro scale.
devices that will keep your city running. The first
Storage
devices
container.
you need are storage containers to hold your minerals and isotopes. Build a
You can
storage
actually
container
filter
here in your
storage containers
headquarters.
by
If you
type
need more
for
room,
minerals,
you can
isotopes, and
also
waste.
build one
Otherwise,
inside
by
the
default,
factory.
they'll place like anything they find in here. But if you want like this to just be a mineral container, you can actually filter it by
Hey,
minerals,
Founder,
which is
I
pretty
got
handy.
us a temporary solution to our waste problem.
Yep, got to build a garbage
There's
can.
waste all over our
Let's
city, but
build
you
a garbage
can
can
build
over
a
here.
waste receptacle
This is
in
not
your
going to be a good
headquarters
layout.
to store it.
I already know this is going to be a
Your
terrible,
employees
terrible
will
layout. I will
automatically
regret
pick up
in
the
10
waste
minutes,
and
but
place it into storage.
all right.
Now, besides,
Thank you. Thank you, waste management. All right.
Founder, we will soon run up
All right,
against
back
the
to city
borders of your
view.
territory. The city must expand. You can claim any parcel of land.
Claim the
from the
territory.
council with
I
influence.
kind of want the minerals from this
You
one,
can
so I'm going to
spend
claim that.
influence to acquire any
Oh,
plot
there's
of
way more
land in
minerals
your
in that
city
one.
view, even if
And
it is
I
not
wasn't even
connected
paying
to
attention.
land
I
you
was just
already
looking for
own.
artifacts earlier.
But choose carefully.
Let's get
Not
that one
all
as well.
ruins
Though I
are
don't think I'll
equally
have the
profitable.
storage space for it. Yeah, I've got the storage full sign already.
Founder, you may have noticed that there are
Maybe wanna
several
build a
patches of
medium.
resource-rich land near
I
your
wish I
territory.
could set the filter on the
Surface level
minerals
and isotopes
here.
require no special equipment to harvest.
Let's
This makes them the
filter.
best choice for a new city.
Should be just minerals.
You should claim this land from the council as soon as possible.
Waste receptacle. Gonna run out of resources. Oh, actually, there's a lot. I mean, 36 is a lot more than I'm used to getting from a single building. Like, might have upped the minerals recently, because I feel like it was usually single digits in these, like, early, smaller buildings. Oop. So I need to claim a mineral patch now, so wait a second until I have influence. Okay, now I've got 20 influence. So this is just like Command and Conquer style,
Founder,
like resource
you now own
patch.
a valuable patch of resources. It is time to harvest them.
Bugged my
Select
positioning
any
again.
patch of resources you own and assign an employee to work there. Your employee will
slide me over
obediently
again.
collect those resources until
I'll figure
you
this out.
remain.
Problem is, if I put myself like midway up the screen, then I feel like I need to put a bar below me to like center myself. But anyways, doesn't really matter. Right, so I need to assign an employee to the mineral patch. So now employee should go to the mineral patch. Depends.
Hey, founder! Thrilled to finally. I'll be mad. That means since out and after we'll do my career.
Okay, power systems engineer, yes.
Hey, founder.
That was a little weird. I wasn't
I
expecting that
checked
delay to be so
inventory
long between
and
the end
we
of
don't
that
have enough
conversation as
fuel.
this.
We need
All right.
fuel to generate energy for our buildings and devices. Luckily, there's fuel all around us in the air. Titan's air is so toxic it contains many.
I love
flammable
it. I love
substances
this
we can
plot
burn for
detail.
energy. So,
Fuel
build
straight
a
out of the
fuel
air.
fabrication device in your headquarters or in a factory. These devices don't require any external energy of their own, and they operate
there we go.
without employees. Very convenient. Founder, we're on the road to fuel independence.
All right, let's build a
Soon
fuel tank.
we'll have more than we need, so we need fuel tanks.
So basically, you
It's
need
toxic,
fuel
it's
to
flammable.
power
If
your
we don't
energy
have a safe place
generators.
to put excess fuel,
Right
we have to throw it
now,
out. Let's
basically,
build some fuel tanks to store our excess fuel.
fuel
Then we
will
can build up a
magically be
reserve.
transported
If
to
our
energy
fabricators ever go
generators.
offline, we
At
can
some
tap
point in
the
the
reserve
future,
to
there will
power
actually
our
be
city.
a transport system between the fuel and the power that you'll have to take into consideration.
Okay, founder, it's finally time to turn our fuel into energy. Most
gonna
buildings
build
and
anything
devices
since I've
need
taken
an
up that
external
space.
source of energy in order to operate. Build an
they
energy
can't get through
generator
there
somewhere
now.
on
I kinda
empty floor
regret that.
space in your headquarters or
Might
in
not be
a
that big of a
factory.
problem with this first one.
The generator will convert fuel into energy.
Yeah, so now that I have an energy generator, I can start moving that energy somewhere.
All right, the juice is flowing. It's time to send that energy out to the
So
buildings and
when
devices
you
that need
use
it.
these like energy
Energy
relays to
doesn't travel on
basically
its own.
move
I wish. We
the
need
energy
relays
around to
carry
different
the
devices.
energy. Let's
Next,
just make
I think the next one is I need to add a battery. Wait on it.
Hey, founder, energy
Yeah.
is just like fuel. If we don't
So
use
similar
it
to
goes
the
waste.
fuel the fuel tank,
to build some
you need
battery
batteries to
devices to store
store
extra
excess
energy.
energy.
If our generators go offline, and I really hope that doesn't happen. Oh, and just hey there, you ever hooked up a building to an energy grid before? Your generators are producing energy, but they can't get it to the grid
So
unless you
now
build
that
some
I've
industrial outlets.
Created a device or
Build
starting
an
to create a
industrial
device, you can
outlet
actually
somewhere inside
see
your
how the
headquarters.
energy
Then
is
connect your generators to
connecting
it
to the
with an energy
device, which
relay.
is pretty handy for
Once the generators are
debugging
hooked up to an
problems with
industrial
your
outlet,
energy
the grid
grid.
outside can access the building's energy. You can also use industrial outlets to pass energy between different floors of the building. Once it's on, and build an
So you can basically have like one floor or one building be your energy generator and then transfer that
Founder,
amount
it
to the larger
appears that
system.
You are running out of free space as your if your if you are to, I'm sure your power in when construction is.
All right, so now it wants me to build a factory. So factories are pretty similar to headquarters. Oh, I still can't move that resource. Okay, I will. I built here. That should be fine for the moment, but I need to build more space for them to move stuff in there. Oh, put another standard storage container. Is this all waste? Oh no. Minerals and isotopes. That's weird. I thought it wasn't. I thought it only was yellow when it was mostly waste. I guess that might be a bug. These should just be waste, which they are. That has 15 in it, and that has 15 in it. But this was yellow despite not having any waste visible? Okay. Bugs. Pretty minor bug, though. I'll claim the space, salvage this. Also getting those isotopes would be good, but 40 influence is a lot at the moment. Should do some more surveying. Cool.
Founder, our city is bursting at the seams. We need to grow. But if we want to grow our corporation, we'll need a real energy grid in this city.
All right.
Energy works on a citywide grid, just like it works in our
Industrial
headquarters and
outlets.
factories. To get our city's energy grid online, build an energy pylon that connects your headquarters and factory.
And an energy pylon.
Make sure that your factory has an industrial outlet
So
too.
basically, you
Plus,
can
the
build
powers
a
and power from the outside.
city-wide pylon to transfer power between buildings. And then once that's up, the energy should be transferred from my headquarters into my factory so that I can start building devices in here. But I'm going to start running into limits in my energy capacity because right now I've only built one generator. So that's not... Like if I click on this, I can see that currently my generator is generating
Founder,
3.
it seems that you successfully constructed an energy as well. However, I suggest you can set. Don't worry.
I just don't hit the close button. I just hit the skip every time. Anyways. Yeah, so you can see that like basically the energy generator is generating 3 energy and then everything else is transferring that energy, but nothing's currently eating up any energy because I haven't actually built anything to eat any energy yet. But I am about to because I need to build 2 habitat pods. So now that I've got this in here and it's powered, I can build a energy relay. Then I can build a habitat pod. 2 of them actually. That should get powered by this, but I think habitat pods... Okay, they require 1 energy each, so they should actually be fine. But the next device I build, I'll hit capacity in my energy system and have to build another generator. Go check out here. That's a decent amount of minerals, but also one
Space
artifact.
station operations. Are you the replacement? Oh.
So now the space station's opening up.
All right, Founder. So you probably know this. The spaceport is locked up.
Oh, I need
See, the
an
council doesn't
artifact
do things for
anyway,
free.
so
You gotta pay to play around here.
I will extract the
If you want
artifact from
access to
that
those ships in the spaceport, first you gotta trade a few artifacts.
and then
Yeah, I
salvage
think it's
that
ridiculous
one.
too. But don't tell anyone I said that. I need this job pretty bad. Please.
All right, thank you. Once I have 2 artifacts, continually need to build more storage, and I'm getting a lot of minerals. Done salvaging. Yeah. That artifact. Right, back to here. So I can spend these 2 artifacts. That now opens up the spaceport. And there's
Welcome to the
these
spaceport,
different
Founder.
ships that I can basically, once one of them is available, like this one, I can buy them, and they'll give me a mix of citizens and minerals and waste. Citizens are not employees yet. Citizens are like a different class of character that will now go live in my factory because that's where I put my beds. But this tutorial step wants me to get at least 2 citizens. Okay, buy from there. That ship has citizens. I can spend my influence on that.
So glad to finally meet you.
So human resources. So you're basically, managing these 2 different types of characters, and you can convert citizens
Yes. So you've
into employees by spending artifacts and building the right building to do so. And then once they're employees, you can use them to you can use them to do any of the tasks that any of your employees can do, which are all listed here. But once they're employees, they cannot generate money for you. They cannot generate credits for you, which becomes important for unlocking things, as we'll see in a little bit. So right now, it wants me to build a monetization station. I'm going to build one there. Actually, cancel that. Build that one there. So if I have citizens and I have a monetization station, citizen will go into the monetization station, and that will start generating credits. Which I will need in a slightly later tutorial step to unlock the next big thing. This guy's coming over. Like that the citizens are gray and duller than your employees. I don't even think they have a name. Do they have a name?
Founder,
Doesn't look like it.
I've been meaning to talk to you about conversion capsules.
Yeah, so conversion capsules is how you get more. But I think I'm about to run out of power, right? Yeah, so I'm maxed out on power. I don't have a lot of room in the other place. I'm gonna build a second fuel fabricator. Tank. I think I'm gonna build system here. Actually, wait. I'll build another relay. The Tetris puzzle. Another one move there. Battery. Oop. Regret this so bad. Regret this spacing so bad. Alright. So these guys will build this. The thing I also know is there's a bug currently from basically there's a later tutorial step where you can connect to multiple factories together or multiple buildings of multiple types together. And once you've done that, the industry outlet stops working. It's supposed to continue to work, but there's currently a bug with it not working, so that's a problem. Right. The conversion capsule. Put that up there. Do a bit more scouting out here. Survey that. Survey that. I'm hoping this connection holds up because I've been having some I think the internet provider that I'm currently on is being a bit overtaxed by the current COVID-19 situation of everybody being home, so I'll get some random disconnects, but they're most related to downloads, so I'm hoping my upload stays solid. So far, the Twitch Studio app is telling me good, so hopefully it's good. So yeah, now I have this capsule. I can press this button here, and I should get a guy wandering over. And now he's going to be this is going to be some light surgery on his brain to turn him into an employee. who cannot question any of my methods, clearly. And he threw up, as is the tradition. And now he's an employee.
By
So
the
now
way,
I have 6 out of
Founder,
7
there's a
employees,
limit to the
and
number of
I'm
employees
down
you
to
can
citizen.
have at any given time. But don't worry, we can increase each conversion cap if you want to.
Yeah, so I need to build more conversion capsules in order to increase the amount of employees I got, which is interesting because there'd almost be no other reason to build more conversion capsules unless you just really needed to convert a lot of citizens fast at some point, because so needing one to basically up your employee limit makes sense, even though it's like maybe a little weird from a lore standpoint. All right.
Hello, Founder. Your employees are working hard, but
Yeah, so in my employee panel, I can actually change the priorities because I can't directly assign people to a job, but they'll basically attempt to take jobs based off how many jobs are available and what types of jobs in this priority list. So I feel like the thing I usually do here is I feel like if I ask them to move resources up, and then interesting.
So,
When I drag this right now, it looks like I'm losing input, or I'm losing video capture.
Pretty serious.
Huh.
Well,
I wonder if how much
need to fear.
where else that
Waste
happens.
Management is here.
That's
et cetera, et cetera.
interesting. Okay.
Our citizens.
Well, thankfully I don't
and
need to
our
touch this menu
factories
very much.
all producing waste.
Here. Feel like dismantle should also be more important. Maybe even salvaging. Sorry. That's really interesting that I lose capture. I wonder why that is. I don't think I lose it at any other point. Interesting. That's got something I'll have to keep in mind. Yes. So now I need to build. What was it? A smokestack. Right. Smokestack is here. So I need to spend credits to buy a smokestack. And it generates pollution. Right now I'm not generating any pollution, or at least very little pollution. Pollution can kill citizens. I don't think it can kill employees, but it can definitely kill citizens. So I don't want this right beside, but I do want this in range of my powers. So I'm going to put that there. And it's on the opposite side of where all my citizens are living, so hopefully things are cool. Buy 2 more citizens. There they come. I'll claim this. And I will claim this. And I'll survey this and survey that. 27 influence right now. And I've got 22 isotopes, which is good because I want to upgrade this building, or my headquarters, during the right tutorial step. So let's get going on that. And I think there should be... I wonder if mining is in this version, because there's supposed to be, like, there's these mineral patches, but you basically clear them out, but there's an infinite mine of mineral resources that you can build for. Not actually seeing it in this version. Or maybe it's just there, it's spawning further out than it used to. But you should never fully run out of resources, I think. Right, so I need an employee to actually run the smokestack. What is my energy network? Oh, that's a bug. That didn't stay open. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nope.
Remember when I
That's
said
very temperamental
we
at
didn't
the
have
moment.
to worry about the smog we were
What if I
making?
pause?
Well,
There we go.
now we do. The air quality is awful today.
So it looks like if I'm currently running, the power debugging little menu here will close. But I can see, oh, I'm under 2, so that means that stuff must be powered, or I'm missing 2 power at the moment. Something must be depowered somewhere. No? Huh. Energy used 8 of 6, though. Oh, it's probably... Smokestack's still powered, too. I think? Debugging this power system can be a little finicky, I've found. Normally I should be seeing power lines moving between there, because if I go here... A little hard to see here, but I can see power going there. This appears powered. Oh, I guess I'm receiving power from the outside in this situation. But I can't just set this as an out. Okay. Let me see here. But nothing's depowered. It's saying I'm using 2 more power than I actually have capacity for. Oh, this thing's getting randomly unpowered and repowered. Okay, okay. Can I fit... I guess I can fit another generator. Another small generator. Ah, my guys don't need to get into that corner, right? Maybe I'll do this. Then, yeah. Like I said, regret it 10 minutes later. Alright. So I should have enough power in the system now. Let's just pause for a second. Yeah, so I've got 1 extra capacity because I added 3 and I was down 2. Math. Right? Right. Display pollution, so... that seems like a bug. Also, as the pollution area should be over
now that
this
your
building.
City has been firmly established. You may have. We've been. Oh, don't. In order to access the. Give us.
It's early access. It just
generous
released. There are
donation.
bugs.
And we.
So let's click on the council building. Need 300 credits. I currently have 164. That's going to take a little bit. So how much? So this currently just uses 1 power. Or sorry, that's not the wrong one. I need monetization system. Also uses 1 power. Great. So I need to build another monetization station. Here's the flaw with my Tetrising. Put this here. There's not much I can place elsewhere. Put this here. That makes more sense. How do these survey? So that has some minerals. That is an artifact. How was that? And build another waste receptacle, clearly. Appears to be running, despite apparently not making pollution in the right place. That's dangerous. With the power of science, this pollution is on the other side of the headquarters. Hopefully it's actually where it's supposed to be, but hard to say. Okay. Oh, okay, so should have, I've got 4 out of 4 citizens right now, so I should have 2 citizens, organization stations, rating, money. Got another 103 credits to wait on. Let's check this guy. I'm still so curious why dragging this kills my video feed. That's so weird and interesting. I don't know if that's a Twitch Studio problem. I wonder if I'd have this problem with XSplit. Test around it. It feels like I should either be reporting a bug to Twitch or reporting a bug to Brace Yourself. But at least so far, it seems like doing this is the only thing that kills my video feed. I guess I could capture my screen instead of directly capturing the game, but then if the game crashes, I don't really want people seeing my desktop, so I'll just stick to this at the moment. Yeah, it definitely feels like they added more minerals recently, because I feel like I have a lot more resources than I used to. But also, there's like 2 more different starting situations, so I'm assuming that all kind of got balanced relatively recently. Oh, looks like I'm about to. So now I've got 300 credits. Unlock the council. So basically, with a council, a lot of it is you've got a certain number of
Everything can be improved.
trade tickets, which allow you to, like, if you're like low on isotopes, you can spend influence to get isotopes, or like basically convert a lot of. You can spend influence to get resources, or spend artifacts to get influence. So you can kind of like speed up your resource curve a little bit by tweaking the numbers in the council hall. Now I need to upgrade my headquarters. And once that's done, the next thing is it's going to want me to build another factory to like combine them. So I'll build a second factory there.
Founder, have you built any buildings?
Yeah, like it
of
says,
the same?
connect 2 buildings, which the most logical buildings to connect at this point are factories, because that just gives me more combined factory space. The downside to the downside to connecting buildings is that if your city's getting attacked, you can't use the burrow button, which is up here and currently grayed out, to basically avoid damage to your buildings if they're connected, but they're more efficient if they're connected. So that's kind of the trade-off. Let's see. Guess everybody's too busy doing other stuff right now to survey. Yeah, they're moving resources, cleaning up waste. Wait, why are they cleaning up waste and not surveying? Surveying's a higher priority. I guess that just changed. See if pollution's in the right place yet. No, I have no pollution. Well, way to go, Smokestack. You're clean burning, apparently. Previously, there was pollution right here for some reason, despite the fact that there's no smokestack there and no building whatsoever. It was apparently polluted. That's not a lot of minerals compared to what I'm used to now. That is an artifact. That. I'm actually going to wait maybe and get this isotope patch. That'll help later. I'm going to take a precaution and do a pre-connected buildings save, because there's some bugs around connecting buildings at the moment. I might need to load that save. All right. stuff. Upgrading this building. Doing the stuff. Let's see here. It's finished building. Should move on to the turret tutorial, I believe. And once we're through the turret tutorial, that's pretty much as far as I've got.
Founder, I was wondering when you'd arrive. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so she's basically introducing the military portion of this game right
Founder,
now.
It looks like a couple rebel birds.
So yeah, in the full game, or the full game, in a later version of this early access, there will be ship-to-ship combat, which is the first thing that I actually played 2 years ago. But right now, ship-to-ship combat is not a thing. You can build these turrets to defend yourself. Got one more employee than I currently have the limit for. Okay. Ah, okay, yes. So this is the same bug I've seen previously, which is that all this stuff here used to actually be on this side in this part of the factory. Like, it was in this building, not this one, and now they've swapped. So this is a bug I have seen previously. Also, my industrial outlet is now disabled, but it's also the power energy pylon is overlapping the other side of this building. So, but I was unable to get this to reconnect last time, so I'm just going to dismantle it. Curiosity, I'll stick one on the side and see if it reconnects, but that is currently a known bug. So I'm gonna have to make my own power system, power grid in here. Currently, I check this. I'm generating 3 power. I'm using 3 power. Wait, if I'm generating 3 power and using 3 power, shouldn't these be on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did have hit an actual real bug. Maybe I should stop combining factories and I should start connecting something else. Because this bug is a bit of a problem if I cannot repower these. Building. Well, let's see. So that's connecting to there. Those aren't connecting to that. What if I disable the energy relay, re-enable it? Yeah. Okay. Those other these should be showing up in this energy details, but they're currently not, which is a problem. But now I have all this extra space, so I can very easily build a generator. I will regret positioning later, clearly, with a battery. A relay, that's going to have to overlap those two, like, I guess that for now. I should say that the what I saw of the ship-to-ship combat is interesting, because it's kind of like, it's a bit like FTL, but you're using like basically these same, like similar to how I'm building this factory. You're using similar mechanics to basically manage the ship and make sure it continues to be powered and the weapon systems are online and manned. But you have to be a lot more worried about like how characters can get around, and because I can block off, like if I put something here that they needed to get to, they cannot get to this position to get a resource or whatnot. But that's not that big of a deal in sort of like factory headquarters build mode, but it becomes much more of a deal, at least when I've played of 2 years ago with ship-to-ship combat. So, yeah. Why isn't anybody cleaning up this waste? What's going Well, now they're... Someone's cleaning up waste somewhere, but not here, apparently. Okay. Right, defensive turret. Do I have enough money for the defensive turret? I do now. Cool. So... It needs to be powered, right? So... I almost feel like I should clear out this building first. But then there's going to be stuff there, and it's going to take a while to clear out the stuff, so I'll just build a defensive turret here for the moment. We have to rebuild it and move it later. I do want that artifact. Got 40, so I'm going to get ultra-rich isotope patch. I will get one of those, and I will put a guy on collecting isotopes. Stay hydrated. Very important right now. All right. Getting some isotopes. Let's see here. Now they have to fill this upgrade, or fill this building with minerals. They have to manually move it from the headquarters into the defensive turret build site before they can actually start construction. Don't need any of that right now. I've got maximum citizens, so Vista can't really get an off-world ship right now. So go in here. So I could... That's like perfectly spaced to damn it. Like, what if I just offset it? Well, I can't do it there because they... I guess you can have two entrances overlapping each other. Put that there. I'll put something here, obviously. Or regret everything. Yeah, so this never reconnected, so I might as well just dismantle it. Be nice if they fixed that bug, because currently I don't think you can get power into or out of a connected factory. A one-by-one factory works fine, but a connected factory is currently kind of buggy, it seems. I assume I'll get a burrow tutorial after this. And we'll find out. Again, what is everybody doing? This is actually the big thing that I'm like kind of struggling with in this game right now, is like managing. I mean, there's a bunch of games that kind of work like this, but figuring out where my employees are and what they are currently doing can be a bit of a problem when combined with bugs. Because you're like, why isn't anybody collecting this mineral patch? And it's like, sometimes it's a priority system issue, and sometimes it's a bug.
At this point, Founder,
so.
you are very familiar with the rebels. They're intent on raising our city.
Mm-hmm.
Because we work with the council, they won't stop attacking until we're driven off this territory. If one of our buildings is damaged in their attack, you can repair
I need
it in
someone
your
to man
city
that
view.
gun, otherwise it's going to be useless.
Keep our buildings in top shape, Founder. We can't afford to lose any of them.
Yeah, we
Repairing
paid
will cost us
good
credits.
minerals for those
The more
buildings.
repairs required, the greater the cost. If we can afford it, send an employee and work will begin.
Okay. So maybe I'm going to get attacked in a second. Ooh, 2
All right, Founder.
red artifacts.
We're beginning to reach the limits of our territory and vision. To cut through the smog and see further, we need a command center.
I need money for
The command
researching
center
a
will
command
extend our
center.
vision range and expand the territory we can claim from the council. Once we build it, though, we better make sure it stays standing.
I build another
If we lose our
monetization
command
station. I
center,
mean, I have
faraway
4
buildings will
citizens.
no
What else are
longer
they
be
doing?
Under our control.
Right.
Build a command center now. Let's claim some more land.
This. Do that, and I'll block off that. That. think I'll have enough power, though. What are we currently... I've got you using exactly 6 of 6. Yeah. Okay. So that'll block that path. That... I guess I can put more batteries in the middle. Ugh. Actually, wait. Rethink that. No. Yeah. That still seems like the best use of space. But I can't, like, I put batteries in there because the energy gets transferred, but I can't put, like, waste receptacles or, like, what are you guys doing? Why is this not getting cleaned up? If I just jacked up clean up waste to the top. Okay, there, man. I thought they used a little vacuum cleaners when they clean up waste. Apparently not. Where are they taking it directly to get burned? Is that why I'm not seeing that? Okay. We can't claim that. Low on influence. Da-da-da. Also, this is all being surveyed. Okay. Uh-oh. That turret does not have enough power, apparently. Using 8 of 6 power, and it's freaking out. Okay. I've got a second floor, right? So... build another industrial outlet. Then let's build... big, huge generator. Cancel that. Really big generator. Well, I kind of have the minerals for it, honestly. 8 minerals, 12 minerals. 6. Now let's just go for the big boy. No, so much space. Just go for the medium. Power that. Then I'll need the capacity on a battery. 200. That's probably fine for the moment. And then the output there. Oh, I do have command center money now. Build that. Some more minerals. I'm actually running low on minerals. Ironically. Can I get someone collecting these minerals now? Still want them to... what is everybody doing? Cleaning up waste. Lots of jobs. Everybody's constructing, right? 4 of you are constructing. What are the other 2 of you doing? Sleeping? They stuck somewhere? Did I trap them somewhere? The citizens. Here's cool. I feel like I've lost 2 employees somewhere. I feel like they've gone rogue. Huh. That'll make another employee and that'll fix it. Let's find out. Oop. Oh, wasn't this monetization station? It's not. Why is that? I'll use 8 of 9 energy, and that's overlapping. Disabled, disabled. Oh, it's just missing a guy. Okay. All right. Now I've got 7 of 7 employees. Now 5 of them are doing something. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, now I know where they are. One of them's in the smokestack. One of them's in the defense turret. That's what it is. Okay. Full-time jobs versus temp jobs. These are temp jobs. Full-time jobs are if I've assigned them directly to something. But I guess Mineral Patch is a temp job? Wait, now I've got 7 of 5. What just depowered? Oh, God. Okay, I think I need this. Just all reconnect. Uh-oh. Yeah, forget getting attacked. I'm just gonna get screwed over by my own hubris. Let's make a bunch of fuel. And figuring out how to debug my energy problems. Okay. It's me spending all these minerals. Oh, right. So the thing I should do could just buy some minerals. Honestly, right now. Get going on this command center. Sorry for screwing with the feed again, but I don't want them to be salvaging. I asked them to salvage. Creating any pollution yet? Apparently not. This is the guy in there. There's energy being used. I think people are burning the waste because I'm not getting the waste receptacles are full warning. There's all this waste here right now that they're ignoring, but I think it might be getting burned. This area. I want the minerals in this case. Minerals are worth more than a red artifact at the moment. Assign the
Founder,
guy
we
from
know the
there.
rebels are still out there, making their plans, regrouping.
No rebels.
They have us in their sights. If we don't take them out, they'll just keep attacking us. If we expand our territory and spread our vision, we can find out where they're hiding.
Where are the rebels?
We can use command centers to extend our range of vision.
Oh, right, of course, but it's depowered. Oh. Other energy pylon there. That finally got salvaged. Not these two buildings, but that did. I have to reissue this order. Where you going? Where are you going? Building stuff? Yeah, getting guys to go where I want them to is a little finicky at times. Because really, there's only one guy in construction. A bunch of people are still moving resources. Despite the fact that I've said, hey, salvaging ruins is higher priority than moving resources. Mostly because I'm like, hey, this is something I've marked this as something you should do versus, hey, you've got some time. Please move the resources into my building. Excuse me. All right, everything's online. Exactly as much power as I'm generating. That's going to become a problem in a little bit. Everything in here's going except, I'm down to 1 citizen. So I should try to... I don't want to spend 4 influence to get 3 minerals and 2 waste. Hope to get a ship that has some more citizens. As I'll need to be... I mean, I have a pretty good amount of credits to unlock a bunch of stuff. Like, I could be unlocking energy plants, which allows me to place a building here instead of placing a power generator in a factory.
All right,
similarly,
Founder, now's our chance to take the fight to the rebels.
Take the fight to the rebels.
We can take control of their territory and disable their base of operations.
Mm-hmm.
To do this, expand our territory until it overlaps the rebel encampment. When our territory covers theirs, those rebels will flee and stop attacking us from that location. Then we roll in and occupy their facilities. Their infrastructure will be ours to control.
Oh, that's great, except I don't really see them at the moment. I guess I just keep... Well, there's 5 of them, so I guess if I go in any one direction, I should eventually run into rebels. I just basically keep leapfrogging command centers until I get to rebels. 32 minerals or 2 red artifact salvaging might be worth it. Still won't salvage this building though. Like, what up? Why won't they? Okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna cancel these out. Do a save. I'm gonna save. Salvage. With the question mark. I don't trust the question mark in a save file name. Probably fine. They allow me to type it, but, you know. Do a quick back to main menu. See if that resolves this. Why won't you salvage? Load. I have had some crashes on load, so... I crash on load. Ah, we're good. Cool. Okay, so these are surveyed. I should be able to be like... Hey, extract these artifacts. And hopefully my employees go do that. Because I'm not paying them, but I expect them. You know, I've paid for a red artifact to replace their brain so that they will do stuff for me. Can't get them to stop moving resources, though. Can I just, like, disable this? Damn it. Why? No, please salvage. Salvage. Please. Huh? They're not interested. No interest in salvaging. Oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe there's like a weird queue in their we have to finish moving the remove resources before you moved around the salvage. Move this back here. Sorry for killing the display. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess I want that will give me a lot of minerals. I only have 2 artifacts right now, and I feel like I will need them for something. And I can trade them later. Because I can trade one for There we go. Trade artifact for 20, and then that gets me 10 minerals. Okay, well. So no, if I decide to trade that red artifact for a mineral later, the exchange was not worth it, and I probably should have just extracted the minerals.
Founder, if we can't keep these rebels off our backs, we do have a last-ditch defensive option. Most of our
Burrow.
buildings were built with the ability to burrow underground. This will avoid
Let's
damage from
Evangelion
incoming
it.
fire. It can save us a
Evangelion
pinch.
it.
But burrowing's not cheap. It costs credits to activate. Not all buildings can burrow either. Defensive structures and all connected buildings must remain above ground.
I don't think your headquarters burrows either. And should I press the burrow button? When am I possibly going to get attacked? Burrow. I just want to see it. Yay. I like that everything's like slightly delayed. Everything doesn't go exactly the same time. They're sending out the order to burrow. Yeah, no, just watch me get attacked right after I unburrow, though. Oh, and I'm okay. Interesting. Yeah. Thankfully, burrowing costs 0 credits at the moment. Oop. I guess I can only stay under for a certain amount of time. I will definitely take those 30 minerals. Kind of reminds me of RTS games where you can, like, if you're getting attacked, you can, like, quickly get all your workers to run into your building or arm themselves as a militia or whatnot. Like, a decent amount of games have that mechanic. Yeah, it'd be cool to have vehicles, like the whole like road system and having to like drive stuff from place to place. I'm looking forward to that update. Survey this guy. These buildings are basically in my way if I was to go in this direction. But if I get attacked, I guess that gives me a pretty good idea of where someone else might be. That looks like a mine maybe over there. That looks like an isotope mine. Wait, I don't know if I should be trying to expand
Founder,
in 2 different
it's time
directions.
for us to pursue a campaign of
really
rebel
want
extermination. There are several rebel encampments nearby. We
Sided
can
battle.
crush them all. Explore the remaining territory in this sector. When we find rebels, send them packing. The Council will be grateful. Nothing makes them happier than a rebel running scared.
Actually, I don't know how I fight rebels. Yay! I've reached the end of the tutorials. Yeah, because I don't have explicit military units. I assume I just expand my territory over their territory, and then stuff resolves right now. Man, that's a lot of artifacts. Also a lot of minerals, though. Huh. Big buildings. These big boys have lots of stuff for me. What am I doing on powering here again? Okay, I just don't have the citizens right. Prison ship. The prison ship New Life. But this prison ship has no people on it. It just has minerals, isotopes, and waste. Also, I don't know that. Only got 1 citizen at the moment. Feel like I should probably be unlocking because, like, let's see. So it basically costs 30 minerals and 2 isotopes in order to build an energy plant. Versus if I was to build an energy generator, which costs 4 for 3 or 30 for 16. There's like definitely like as you get to bigger structures, they're less efficient. But providing energy out here would also require me to also first build a factory. So there's more of an investment versus sort of like these like other buildings seem to be like the quicker way to get a lot of stuff, like manage it on a large scale versus all the micromanaging of the power inside the buildings. Extract the artifacts. That one. Break down this building. Minerals in there. Probably get some more artifacts, though. I don't know. Tough decision. Yeah, I can't donate waste, right? Yeah. That would quickly solve my problem. What if I just gave you all this waste and you gave me something useful? Is that a good trade? Alright, might as well keep this on the fastest speed while I... put some land back on the mineral patch. What do I get for upgrading a connected factory? Improves a building's functionality. I don't know what that actually means, though. Doesn't get it. Does it add another floor to the factory? I don't think. There's no like. Oh, there's a floor interface. Okay, so that must give me actually another floor. Okay. Does one whole point of damage, and it has ammo. I wonder how I get more ammo. This is probably just automatically refills over time. Okay, so let's extract these red artifacts. Space. Okay. That one's actually getting 3. Let's donate an artifact. That. Now I've got 3 citizens. What do you know it? I've got 3 monetization stations waiting for them now. But sorry about the waste, because apparently people just, it's not a priority. Everybody is cleaning up waste. Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally, the system works. Hooray. Maybe... Conversion capsule? What is my energy situation here? I've got one more. I could get a conversion capsule in on this energy grid. I guess this is the test to see if this entrance works for that. I think it seems like it doesn't block me from having the same entrance square here, and there's no. I guess there's no reason that shouldn't block them from getting in and getting out, but. You know. Oh, they can also get the waste from a spot that they can't walk to. Interesting. That's good. Good to know. Wonder what happens if you like surround. I guess you can't fully surround a conversion capsule because I think. Well, you could place a conversion capsule like that. And then if you placed objects all around, where does the waste go? Because like converting a citizen to an employee always generates waste. So now I'm curious if I walled off the conversion capsule, does it just get generated further and further away? Anyways, that conversion capsule now gives me headroom for more employees, which I think I will actually convert one more guy into. I don't need credits that badly. Let me just want to buy an energy plant. Council Monument increases the gain rate of influence when the building is completed or upgraded. Requires 8 energy. I could honestly use more energy, yeah, but I've got to use. All right. I think I would need 8 more energy. So this is currently generating 6. Man, I'm generating 6. 8's a lot. Oh. That's the weird spacing thing with this. So I guess now, so this takes up 5 squares. Medium size takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 squares. So if I place 2 of these, I'm generating the same amount of power as if I place a medium. But they're also like a little bit weirder to place. Kind of. So I'd want to place like 1 there. And how much fuel am I? I'm not even 7 out of the 9 fuel. This would require 1 fuel. So I have to create another fuel fabricator here, let's say, in order to generate enough fuel to make that monument. Yeah. I'm just very much making this my power floor. It's power flooring. Get this built. There we go. Huzzah. So now I'm generating 12, or I'm generating 21 power, and I'm using 12. So that gives me the headroom to buy a monument. Place it there, right? It's like my smaller council. It's in perfect view of their building. Imagining all the rebels are probably just other people like me on different parts of this planet, and I'm a rebel to them. Maybe. just an educated guess. I should go get these. I've been sitting around for a while. Sure, I'll salvage that. And that. That's a lot of minerals. Yeah, let's do that. I would want to put another command center there, but I'm gonna have to figure out the power situation. Really, that's the next building I want to survey. Right. What's everybody doing? There's 2 salvage jobs. That is correct, I think. Yeah. Where's the... Yeah, okay. Yes, that and that. But there's 3 salvage jobs, because there's salvage ruins 1, and that doesn't count this one. It's odd. It's salvaging an artifact. Oh, extract ruins. That's where I'm not. That's where it's probably okay. Oops. Sorry, I wanted that. Extract There we go. Sorry for losing video feed again. That's just a bug right now, apparently. Somehow, with interacting with only this panel, well, things stopped working. The drag and drop action breaks things, apparently. Let's see here. Let's see. Minerals, 1 isotope. Claim this first, even though this is... God, I should almost destroy this. Like 1 mineral for 5 waste. But I'm not running out of space for waste, though. But... honestly, I'm just going to destroy it. I don't care about that 1 mineral. I'd rather... Because, like, if I destroy it, that means that also there's not going to be a bunch of stuff laying here, which prevents me from building on that area until they get around to it. Yeah, ruin destroyed. Sure was. And I want to survey this. And this gives me 2, so... I think I would want to build factory there. Monument's up and running. Great. Survey complete. Salvage these minerals. That one's a little bit more worth it. Definitely see that going up a lot faster now with the... Maybe does it just max out on like council monuments, because influence is pretty handy. Kind of like greases the wheels, as it were. I really... See, I'd almost like want to be able to prioritize this plot over them moving anything from any other plot, because this plot is something I actually like need to build something on now, and that one's somewhere I need to build because that's the maximum range currently for that I can put another command center. So, like, just being able to prioritize the types of tasks is not necessarily enough. Because, like, I can mark this building as something I want to survey. Like, they're not just randomly surveying everything. But, so I can kind of control... I can like go in here and I could move surveying up, and then I can put this marker on there, and assuming there's not a bug, they should go and survey that building. Rather than moving stuff around right now. But then when there's moving jobs, which there's like 12 of them right now, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 actually, so I don't even know how it's counting that. Like it's counting 1 per square maybe, or resources inside buildings. But like I can't really say to them, please go put stuff here. And I can't even like destroy it if I wanted to like give up. Like if I needed to put power here right now. Oh, I can't wait. Oh no. I feel like I couldn't do that before. Well, now I've been talking nonsense. I feel like if resources were somewhere that would block you from... Huh. Well, never mind then. Apparently everything's great. I thought that would block you from building before, but I guess they changed that. It was a good change. Oh, nope. See, there we go. Not build here. I can build there because there's nothing there. But I can build an energy pylon somewhere there's resources. Because maybe it's because these resources are perfectly needed to build that energy pylon. But yeah, now I have this problem where I'm like, I can't expand until they collect these resources. So, I mean, I can try to influence that by maybe going in here and creating a large storage container. Adding an industrial outlet. Then probably want steel fabricator. Actually, how much does command centers take? They take 4. And I generate 3 with 2 smalls, right? So I need 2 of these. And an energy relay. I've placed this poorly. Give me a second. And generator here. Battery here. Battery here. Just right? Yeah, okay. Sending the big minerals now. But like even this mineral patch has been sitting around for forever and has not been connected. It's like almost because there's no employee assigned to it, I guess. So if I yeah, that does affect full-time jobs. Then why does this not affect full-time jobs? Weird. Bugs. I mean, this game's like definitely like not unplayable by any. Like, I haven't had it crash very much recently. Like, everything kind of generally works. Like, this like energy flow like helps me debug the problems with my energy system fairly well. But even here, I'm just, I guess like it doesn't. It should all. I wish it would show a flow to like which buildings it's connected to, because like I feel like I should be able to figure out why this factory can't connect by like whether there's a flow to it or not, based off whether it's actually getting there or not. But that's a somewhat minor thing. It's more this situation where I'm like, when are they going? When are my employees going to clean up these 12 minerals and 2 waste, so that I can build my forward operating base? When's that going to happen? Could happen at any time. Maybe I should. Yeah, because right now everybody is not in a permanent position. Actually, I will go. Let's see. Get 3 more citizens, and I will go and convert 1 more citizen to an employee. If I have maximum amount of employees who can move stuff. So I should have almost all employees trying to move stuff around from you. Let's see if that actually happens. Oh, next enemy attack in 22 minutes. Oh, we're going to see some action. Action. Ryzen. Or Twitch Core. Yeah. Yeah, unless I'm totally missing something about being able to prioritize these resources. It is kind of frustrating to not be able to be like, I want to put my command center here now. No. Also because I don't have enough minerals at the moment. But I should see some action. Oh, the problem is that this doesn't have range there, does it? Okay. Give me a second here. Gonna some. Wait on 2 minerals to be. Oh, wait, actually. Do artifacts. Easier this way. I think that's also going to put me at capacity for... Oh no, I should be okay. This is 4 power, right? That's at 4. Yeah, 4, okay. I should be okay. I guess I really need to make sure my turret coverage is reasonable. What am I doing in here? So be right. Start getting this ready. Construction. Everybody's working on construction, right? 7 guys working on 4 jobs, apparently. I definitely want to see a proper attack. Go. Device complete. And that means the stuff in... Wait, no, that would be... The stuff over here's done. Oh, no, not quite. Still to finish the energy relay. I want to start getting more conversion capsules. Employees. Looking over here. Money for. Okay, so this needs to be manned. I need more employees because essentially the way I'm seeing this is that I'm gonna need a factory or a energy plant per command center that I'm trying to build out with. So, yeah, because the coverage area of this turret is about the maximum distance, almost exactly. Maybe it is exactly the maximum distance that my influence spreads from one command center to the next. So in order to have that area covered, I would need enough power for both a command center and a turret so that I'm not fully exposing myself, you know, more than I'm normally exposing myself, obviously. Oh, I really want to prioritize this block. Like, please collect these. Please collect these minerals and move them inside, please. Yeah. Surveying. Not playing this game very efficiently right now. 4 minerals, 1 isotope. I mean, no waste, so not worth it on its own. Is there even a guy working here anymore? Like how? Because now I have full-time positions at the smokestack, the defense turret, the other defense turret. But it feels like this is, if I assign a guy here, it's not actually like a full-time job. Like, I feel like it only kind of sometimes says it's a full-time job. It's just like it's like a part-time placement job or something. They could finish surveying here. That probably has decent... Because everything around my headquarters all had really good stuff. And now we're getting to the level of minerals inside a standard building that I'm used to. I'm wondering... I wonder if it was just pure randomness or they changed... Andy and Brace Yourself changed something to increase the amount of resources directly around your building, because I remember the tutorial steps used to take a bit longer. Like getting enough credits to buy stuff used to end up taking forever. I might as well get the energy plant. I think I'll probably use it for something. Use it to store excess resources. Sure, I want a storage facility. Let's go. I haven't found a mine yet. I think that is what that is, though. This, like, there's, like, these, like, isotope and mineral mines, which are effectively, I think I said earlier, are, like, unlimited resources. So they're basically like a resource patch, except they go forever. I'm hoping you can have a full-time employee in one of those, because what the hell? Why no one pick up my minerals, man? Still, yeah, I'm just like gaining more resources in local. Oh, storage is actually full over here. Might be in a thing. It's coming in 10 minutes. I mean, I'm just gonna burrow and then help my turrets do the job. Hope he does like a flyby past both my turrets or between my turrets. That would be ideal. Maybe just the readout for storage is but that's basically empty. Is it just like, is there like a rating for like this is too far? Not going over there. Not moving your materials for you, sir. Also, it'd be good to have a panel. Oh no, actually, this actually says what this will upgrade. Oh, so you get a slightly larger range on the turret when you upgrade them, but you also get, but it costs you 2 more energy for 1 more range. Huh. And similarly, this is a... Yeah, so that's pretty common. 2 more energy gets you 1 more range when you upgrade it. Or 2 more sensor range. 1 more command range. I wonder how much it's worth it, like spending the resources to upgrade the command centers versus yeah, how it's worth it upgrading the command centers besides just building more command centers and leapfrogging them. That's going to cost me 4 isotopes. I think is all upgrades isotopes? Yeah, they are. So that's when isotopes kind of come into their own, huh? You use 24 out of 27. That'll put me out of my energy requirements, right? Oh no, actually that doesn't make sense. Why would... Oh, it's just red when it's gonna be perceived as a negative thing, and green when it's perceived as a positive upgrade. What am I factory though? How's it going, guys? Not really generating any waste here, though. Almost out of... Yep, 1 more storage container. See, I could build my command center if Oh, wait a minute. No, that's command range. Versus... That's my territory. My command range. Similar. This command range and the difference being is that territory is stuff I actually own. Command range is I would need to buy this square. I would need to claim this square with influence in order to start building anything there. Oh, they just moved it finally. It's finally happening. It's happening. Finally be able to build this thing. I don't know if I'm going to get attacked first or not. This will cover that building, though, regardless of when I build it. I'm not going to connect any more factories until they fix this bug, though, because the fact that I cannot send power into or out of this with an industrial outlet right now is a bit of a problem, honestly. Oh, weird. I can overlap that so they can't get out. I assume that means it wouldn't work. Need more conversion capsules so I can have more guys, so I can have more turrets and move more resources. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute till the next enemy attack. Enemy attack incoming. Kill screen coming up. Might be a kill screen. Oh. Oh man, is that all? See, why is it yellow when it's all minerals and isotopes and no? Like that feels like I think that's a bug. Sometimes hard to tell, but I think that's a bug. Kind of the problem with like trying to build and fix simulation-based games is that it can sometimes be hard to tell exactly what's going on without a lot of debugging tools to like tell you where the simulation might be going awry, and a lot of like unit testing to automatically try to detect. Oh, here we go. No battle music? Come on, battle music. The hammer, 60 HP. Oh no, it's attacking the one thing that can't burrow. Oh god. It's going down pretty fast though. I wonder how beefy these are once the ship-to-ship combat gets in. And it's dead. I didn't even hear an explosion sound. What's up, Power Up Audio? Where's your explosion sound? Where's my good kill sound? And unburrow. Interesting that you can forecast when they're going to attack and put that time pressure on you. I assume at some point that's going to be an upgrade. I feel like that would end up being an upgrade of like something you wouldn't initially have. You'd have to build your building or some device inside your headquarters or factory, or upgrade of headquarters to a certain level. I've got this little radar dish at the top, but the fact that I could like project 25 minutes into the future despite not knowing where any of the enemy bases are is good stuff. Is that just waste? Damn it, are they going to clean up the waste? The one thing I really do want them, because I could put the next command center here, but that seems dumb. Look at this. Oh right, survey. That's actually outside of my range. Do an upgrade. Let's try upgrading this guy. Factory's offline right now. It's harsh, actually. Play, upgrade. I guess I've got enough stored power that this turret's still... I got all my ammo, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay. I guess that refills pretty fast. Right, so now I can survey this building. Playing For 6 hours of in-game time. All that. Please don't leave it out on the floor for forever. Ooh, grab those artifacts. Survey something a little closer to home. And build a storage container there. I'm pretty good on minerals right now. Oh, they finally moved that box. That finally got moved. God. I don't know if it's just something I'm missing about being able to prioritize that stuff or not. More than just moving this around. I should convert employees, I guess, and then try to buy a ship to replace my citizens. I don't want to run out of citizens because then I'm not getting any money, but I've got a ton of money right now. So actually, like, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I can even start an automatic conversion queue if I was really getting a lot of citizens, and if I really wanted to automate this thing, I could kind of automate it. Let's see. Oh, 3 more citizens. What do you know? Perfect. I still need to... Well, actually, I'll put the... Now that I've increased the range, I'll try to put my building here. But they're not really picking up the waste, which is an issue. I need them to clear that square. Ready for construction. No, it's really... Well, actually, maybe I can construct over waste. Give me a second here. Nope, cannot build here. Not build here. I can build there. That area is powered. God, move my waste. Please. I'll give you... Move my waste. Damn it. Right. Because there's no other jobs right now, so... But I don't know what... Like, it says 3 jobs. Like, there are more than 3 boxes here. Or does that include clean up waste? No. Oop. Just gonna keep building size and containers, honestly. Like, I think it's the same thing with, like, this is 4 minerals for a storage capacity of 32, 2 minerals for a storage capacity of 10. So if I was to place 4 of these, so technically it costs me less minerals to store these in a group of 4, but then if I box, like if I was to put a container here, I suddenly make a bunch of areas inaccessible, right? Like if I was to put individual containers here, 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 and here, then they couldn't get to the inner containers anymore. While the advantage of having these big guys is that or a little bit less for the amount of space that they take up, but it's a little easier to manage the routes for everybody, all these guys to get there. Da, 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 da. Bum, there's no battle music right now. Honestly. I don't know if I'm... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, that got cleared up. Okay, maybe that does count as waste, because I bet there's no waste here, right? And that's my main waste source. I'm good on minerals. I'll get an artifact. Boop. Yeah, so now I think they're carrying the waste. Okay, so that I guess that's the thing that I wasn't. That's partially what I wasn't understanding is that clean up the waste is not just waste inside the buildings, it's also the waste here as well, that it's in the city view, which makes sense when I think about it. I just wasn't making that immediate connection. So once they finish cleaning up that waste, I'll switch them. I'll move waste back down to a lower priority. Yeah, and it's burning. I'm burning waste at the moment. Well, the bad pollution's back. Maybe I'll actually report this right now. Give me a second. So there is a built-in reporting tool, which is kind of nice. Bug. Pollution overview seems incorrect. Incorrect. Based position of stack. In-game reporting tool is great. Hades also has that. Quite a few early access games have the in-game reporting tool, which is nice. All right, yeah, so they've cleaned up that waste now. Going to, sorry, lose video for a second because of this bug. Move waste. So, just to move there, sorry. Okay. I'm done fiddling. I'm done. Back to viewing the game. Ideal conditions. Okay. Okay. Now it's all okay. Figuring out that priority for city waste is big. Okay. Okay. I'm not as freaked out about them not not going and getting my stuff. Let us build another command center. Is just outside of my range of this turret. And once that's built, I can survey this building. 2 red artifacts or 36 minerals. Let's get the artifacts. It's just minerals and waste. The minerals from that. I only really destroy it if it's like a ton of waste and then pretty much nothing else. And I don't feel like it's worth even spending the time salvaging at that point. 2 red artifacts or 32 minerals for isotopes. Go minerals. Okay, so that is actually just outside my energy. What if I upgraded that? Dangerously puts my turret offline, but I know from this like attack forecasting that I don't really have to worry about that at the moment. And there we go. Level 2 energy pylon, and I'm back online. Survey that building. That probably has a lot of stuff in it. Actually, cancel that. Prioritize moving in this direction. I feel like I've let my material or my resources build up. Got like barely any waste, burning waste faster than I can make it, pretty much. This is a good thing, but also means that I'm probably massively not optimizing my time. That's enough. Version capsule. 30. We need another. Oh, actually, what's my fuel situation? Status. Okay, max out on. Open our fuel tank. Also build another generator. Don't quite get this combination to work quite. It's not bad, but I can't build a lot there. Let's see how bad that goes. So I'll convert 2 more citizens to employees because I've got a crazy amount of credits now. So residential is basically like big scale housing for citizens. Office is big scale credits generation, and a conversion center is big scale conversion for obviously. How many? That's 4 employees as opposed to the 2. But that's the thing, is it takes up like a city view size, but I feel that actually like factory space is more valuable than city view space, even though I have to pay influence in order to expand. Right. 3 red artifacts. That is pretty good. Minerals there. Now I'll get back to surveying these. I feel like I should be buying stuff. It's not really worth buying a mine until I actually have a mine. Population space generates 1 person per worries per resident every 4 minutes. Fuck that. Okay, 2 artifacts. So getting artifacts. Get more employees. I feel like this order is good, but it's not always the order in which results in me being able to build the next thing quickly. Maybe put surveying at the bottom right now. Very curious about what that video issue is. Like, yeah, I'm wondering if other video capture programs run in this, or if it's specifically full screen or full screen borderless. I'm actually playing on a 4K monitor, but streaming out or having that running at 4K while also trying to stream 720p doesn't really make sense. Like, that's kind of a waste of resources, and like it maximizes the capacity of my computer for video processing a little bit faster than I'd like. So I've actually downscaled this, even though I'm playing at 50%. I think the UI is at 4K. For me, the actual game would be rendered in 1080, basically. I want to see a rebel camp. Rocks over there. There's rocks here. What do I even do with rocks? I don't even know. Like I don't know actually how big this map is. I guess like is the edge of the minimap the actual edge of the world? Or is it? It feels like they'd have to maybe like I'm wondering if I hit the edge here, does the minimap scale? Or is this actually the total space and I'm just barely not seeing the rebels? Input surveying on the lowest. Deal. One person surveying. I can manage that easier because I can be like, oh, I only want one thing surveyed at a time. But those rocks turned into a building. They turned into ruins. Okay. I will take one red artifact then. Whoops, I didn't mean to claim that. Oh, weird. Rocks are automatically just a waste. Yeah, that's the edge of my turret distance. So I feel like I want to... This would make more sense. Another factory. Put another turret around here-ish. Actually, let me try... Let's cancel out of that, actually. Let's upgrade this factory and give it a second floor, and then just put more power output into it, and then power these with connected energy pylons. I guess the problem is if the rebels came in and destroyed one of my pylons, that could disconnect the power network, and that would expose my buildings on the outer edge. Right. This has a second floor now. Yeah, okay, cool. So... Another energy generator. Build a fuel fabricator. Even have fuel storage in here. It doesn't matter. Fuel's magic at the moment, right? It doesn't actually get transported anywhere. That's probably what the trucks do, huh? Storage there. Oop. I guess I've been streaming for about 2 hours. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I actually want to play some Final Fantasy VII Remake tonight. So I will cap this. I was hoping to see a rebel, though. Like, where do you think rebels are? But yeah, maybe I'll do it. For rebels. Looking for rebels. Yeah. So it's a little buggy at the moment, but I do like Industries of Titan. I do have some questions. Figuring out that waste management thing, like, or waste priority, was big. I'm excited for these updates to roads and trucks, and definitely ship-to-ship combat, and population simulation, maybe. Like, riots sounds interesting to manage all this stuff, though. I mean, I guess adding more systems, adding more complications. It basically, if you need good tools to be able to debug what your current problems are and good visualization for that. I feel like everybody hated the last SimCity kind of because of the fact that like the city areas were not that big and the network connectivity and the always online stuff. It was at a time when like the idea of always online was very infuriating to a lot of people for some good reasons and some sort of feel like over exaggerations, but the thing that game did really good is its UX UI was fantastic. Like the way that it visualized like how power and waste were getting moved around was very, very good. Like that's the thing that game did amazingly. And so as Industries of Titan adds a lot more systems, I would hope that it would kind of try to resolve stuff. Let's go to my downtime view. Ooh, that'll work. I gotta figure out my green screen. You definitely see the green on it. The problem is that I'm finding it harder to light. Like I was previously using XSplit. I'm trying Twitch Studio right now because I find the audio monitoring and like the built-in Twitch chat and alerts and all that stuff makes things a little easier to manage on just a second monitor. I feel like if I wanted to I need to properly set up a third monitor for my home setup if I was to really run a full streaming setup. I was really to invest in that stuff, which I don't really know if I want to do because streaming's very casual to me. One of my coworkers, James, who goes by Care Level 0 on Twitch, who is a Twitch partner, and he was after working at BioWare and other companies for a while. He actually went full-time Twitch streaming, and that's what he was going to designer for Darkest Dungeon 2. And I've kind of watched him. It's interesting because him trying to juggle a full-time job and trying to stream enough for how he feels his audience would want him to stream means that he's like constantly on. Like he's constantly either working or working on stuff for his Red Hook job or working on stuff for his Twitch job, and he doesn't really seem to have any downtime in a way that scares me, because just having a full-time game development job, I can tell you, even if your company is not forcing you to work a lot of overtime, even if you're working pretty regular hours, it's pretty mentally exhausting just to like be constantly working on games. And right now, with all the COVID-19 stuff happening, even more mentally exhausting all the time. So the idea of also trying to do full-time Twitch streaming and build an audience is not something I want to necessarily commit to, but I do want to play more. I mean, I bought the friggin' green screen. I'm buying the friggin' Keylight Air or whatever from Elgato that should be arriving probably next week, which will hopefully allow me to not do this weird lighting setup. Like the way that I'm currently lighting this is stupid. So I'm hoping that key light will light me and then light the green screen fairly evenly without me having to go too overboard on buying a bunch of other lighting stuff, because obviously I'm not making any money from this right now. So it's just money sunk at the moment. And I don't know if I want to commit to all this other stuff, but yeah, I think this is back to Industries of Titan. I think this is a good. This is a pretty good, solid foundation, and I'm excited to see where this will go. I will definitely do a bit more streaming of this. I also need to get back to some other game. Like I want to get back to Griftlands. They've done a bunch of updates to that I haven't actually seen yet. I'm excited to play that and maybe stream a bit more of that. And other than that, I don't really want to. I'm not really that interested in stream. I play a bunch of AAA stuff. I'm not really interested in streaming it, and who knows? It's not gonna. It feels like Final Fantasy VII Remake might actually be one of the final AAA games to come out this year, with how all like the shipping stuff is going down and restricting publishers from getting their games out right now. But it feels like, you know, if you look at like this with Industries of Titan, and then also Brace Yourself is working on Phantom Brigade, which is still supposed to be coming out later this year, and there's no initial physical version of that either. So and everybody's like kind of adjusting to working from home, which is a bit more stressful, but I feel like this could be a pretty big year for indie games, because nothing's going to stop indie. I feel like, I don't know if the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X are actually going to make it out this year, but there's definitely going to be some indie games still rolling out. And I want to stream at least some of them, especially the stuff made here in Vancouver, like Industries of Titan. So, everybody, I want to wish you adieu. I should update that. Be right back. Thanks for watching. Oh, geez. That didn't work out. Drop that to 50. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Actually, this whole like Twitch Studio beta is actually like surprisingly good. Like the way it handles video and audio seems, other than the weird one problem I'm having with Industries of Titan, excuse me, everything seems to be working like pretty well, and I was able to create my XSplit setup like fairly fast. The only thing is I can't edit it on the fly, it seems like, so I can't like hide stuff from you guys as I go fiddle with stuff. But I really like having like my preview and my layouts and my activity feed in the chat and all that all in like one monitor setup. Like, this is something that I struggle to make work with XSplit and like the Twitch app, but it's nice to have it as one package. So I will continue to fiddle with this, and yeah. Well, I guess I'm rambling now. So everybody, have a good night.